Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So look on the screen. Wow. The politicians, they really care about you, don't they? Unless you're new to the channel and welcome, you know I'm being facetious. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. It says Kathy Hochul has approved a proposal to reform New York's workforce, including allowing asylum seekers to get temporary jobs in state government. The initiative is open to anyone in New York who has legal work authorization from the federal government, including American citizens, green card holders, and migrants, aka illegal immigrants. I keep saying migrants, the people are illegal immigrants. So, as I've said before, the replacements are here. All these Americans that are needing jobs, you now have additional competition, the migrants. And understand this, which will be a separate video, like the company with Tyson closing down those four factories to hire illegal immigrants. Why would they do that? They can save money. And also, that work opportunity tax credit, as I understand, it's also applicable. So follow the money. Follow the money. These companies can get, I believe, between what, 1,200 and over $9,000 as a tax credit. So what is happening here? My opinion, the wealth gap continues. Why? The companies will have less American workers. They're going to have more money toward tax credit, and they can offer cheaper wages and increase their bottom line, i.e., more profitable. Hence, the wealth gap will be increased. This article here states Kathy Hochul approves proposal allowing asylum seekers to get temporary state government jobs. And people say, oh, it's temporary, it's a job. And you do understand that sometimes temporary jobs can lead to full-time jobs. Unbelievable. Short read, it says New York. Governor Kathy Hochul has approved a proposal to reform New York's workforce, including allowing asylum seekers to get temporary jobs in state government. I can't believe it. The initiative is open to anyone in New York who has legal work authorization from federal government, including American citizens, green card holders, and migrants. It only applies to temporary positions. The governor says there are currently 40,000 jobs listed on New York State's migrant work portal. So I guess this is what blue can do for you, but people get so emotional. And again, vote however you like. Life is business. This right here is a good example. People are making, I think, emotional decisions. Well, I don't like him. I don't like Trump, and that's fine. He said keep him out. So now you have increased your competition for a job, include American citizens. Well, heck, the job is in America for the American government, you think? Like you're doing us a favor. American citizens. No kidding. Really? Green card holders and migrants. You have got to be kidding me. And then I don't know about you. I've heard about these jobs that are they'll have a job posting and now it's a salary range, okay? And I've heard people talking about this, a salary range. Oh, well, this job pays between, let's say, 16 and 19 an hour. Let me go ahead and give you a little game. When those jobs do that for the salary range, It's not good for the American worker. Why? Because I've heard of this before in HR, and I've had a friend of mine, of a Hispanic person, tell me. So I'm going to go with the HR and a person I know. When it comes to people, let's say legal immigrants, they'll get in for a job interview and they'll underbid it and say, and I've actually seen this work at a factory. The person told me this in HR. They'll interview and say, hey, if the job is paying between 16 and 19, hey, guess what? I'll do the job for $15 an hour. And I've got friends and family, I can bring them in too. So, what do you think? And fast forward, the factory turn, instead of black and white people, American citizens, that factory turned like over 90% Latino in a few years. That's all who was there, and that's the card that's played. That's the playbook. Next thing you know, life is business. There's no loyalty here. People should be loyal to themselves. These companies don't give a darn about you. Next thing you know, the black and white Americans were not hired, more were fired, and they brought in many Latinos, and they were making the 15 hours. Just give an example. And actually, back then it was less. It was 12. So that's how a lot of people are playing it. It's all about resources. It's like a competition. Donald Trump said to keep them out. And now, well, I don't like Donald Trump. Well, listen, I hope you sit up here like enjoying having no job and guess what? Can't even afford lunch. But you don't like Donald Trump. Life is business. When you make an emotional decision, you're going to lose hands down. Life is business. As I said before, it's like having a small town. And with this, I believe the CPB report that said Biden had flown in over 300 under the radar, supposedly, but it's out now. Over three, no, over 300,000 illegal immigrants dispersed out to 43 states. 43 states. What's happened, as I said before, is like having a small town, and let's say there's a job posting. And for the job posting, you typically in the area, let's say you get 25 applicants. Okay. Well, when you're bringing in more people to this country, they have no resources. You know, the people are desperate. They're looking for an opportunity. If you bring in, let's say 100 people, where that job initially has 25 people applying for it, now you're going to have 125. If they underbid you and are willing to work for less, what do you think is going to happen? You just lessen your chance to get that job. You just welcome more competition. Life is business. But hey, what do I know? Life is business. So now you have more competition for resources. Congratulations. The governor says there are currently 40,000 jobs listed on New York State's migrant work portal. Wow. That to me sounds discriminatory. What if you had a all black work portal? All people be jumping through the roof. What if you had a all white work portal? People be jumping through the roof. Government jobs. So not just for certain communities, excuse me, the BC, for the American worker. Looks to me, your replacement is here. Let me know what you all think about this. The American worker, the American taxpayer, in my opinion, I feel they're under attack and don't even know it. You think there's the attack with violence? No, no. A different kind of attack. A planning attack. A financial attack. Your survival. As they say, The pen is mightier than the sword. And I'm out.